Hello. What's up? I'm gonna re-record this intro because I feel like I just did a take and got insanely distracted. So I'm just gonna try again. What's up? On my walk. Beautiful sunset going on. This will be a quicker video, I think, because I kind of want to talk about one pretty specific thing. I don't want to just ramble. Something that literally just happened. So I was walking and I got struck with like this super incredibly intense memory, something of a day and a time that I don't look back on fondly, and the feeling really took over me for the second that it was there. I mean, it literally, like, I was having trouble breathing all of a sudden, like, and it went from just me being on my walk, enjoying myself, getting some exercise in, trying to do my walk a little bit faster today for some reason, to me all of a sudden being triggered by, like, I think something in my surroundings triggered a memory, or maybe just I was just thinking and totally triggered a memory, and then I just got overcome with many things: guilt, dread, mostly dread, sadness, those are most, and honestly, anger, too, but yeah, that's, those just came over me really, really intense, because I just was like, was thinking. I was literally just standing, walking, and I just had the thought, and boom, my entire experience of the walk during this beautiful time of day, during this beautiful time of year where it's really warm outside right now, became overwhelmed with, like I said, guilt, sadness, dread, grief, anger. And I swear to God, my tunnel visioned. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't smell anything. I was just walking. And instead of dwelling in that, I feel like usually my response to that kind of thing in the past would be to take that and dwell in that, and maybe even like throw on my headphones because they're in my pocket, put in my headphones and like drown out the noise with some music, or like put on a podcast is kind of like what I wanted to do to get the parrots. Put on a podcast, or an audiobook to distract myself and like totally get my head elsewhere. And I just wanted to document it here instead, because I felt like it was important to bring it up somewhere, to speak it into existence, that I just felt like total shit all of a sudden. And I think I avoided what I would have had to, what I thought I used to think. I avoided what I used to think that I had to do, which is like drown out the noise. I kind of just sat with it for a little bit, and then I kept walking, tried to distract myself with my surroundings. Was looking at birds, was looking at plants, houses. I still felt like shit. And yeah, I sat with it, walked with it, I guess. Walked with it. Just feeling super tight chested. Damn it. And freaking people. Was walking with it, and I kind of just was like, I took this approach of like, that is not now, that is in my past. The event that I was reliving, I fully felt like I was reliving it too. Like I felt like I was in that moment, in that place, in that time, in that headspace that I was in, feeling all those emotions. I was like fully like whipped back to it. I was telling myself, I'm not there anymore. It's been 5 months, 6 months, maybe one of the two. Yeah, 6 months. Why am I thinking about this so heavily? Why am I feeling the same emotions if I'm totally different person, totally different circumstances, totally different mindset, totally different belief system? 6 months, I've like changed my fucking life. Like in the last 6 months since this event happened, and I just fucking was rolling and writhing in pain about it. Totally changed my life. I've like lost so much weight. I've totally changed my relationship with, my body and my future. And, I have goals now that I want to achieve. I used to not have goals. I literally wanted to freaking die every freaking day. Oh my God. Like, in that headspace, I was hoping the next day I would like get hit by a car or something. Like, trigger warning, I guess, sorry. But like, I was so down. I couldn't wait to go to heaven. And now I'm not like that for some reason. I tried to get better. But yeah. I just was telling myself all these things. I was like, why am I dwelling in this right now on my freaking daily walk that I needed because I've been cooped up all day? Like, I could be enjoying this walk, enjoying this weather, enjoying this breeze that it's coming in, enjoying these purple flowers. Like, are you kidding me? Enjoying the lighting, enjoying the bird song, enjoying the fresh air, enjoying the little bit of like how it's like a little bit cooler outside and it's been so hot all day. I could be enjoying all of this now and looking forward to a future that is good and challenging in different ways, but good. But instead, I was walking there, just like, couldn't see anything else. And that, after about a minute of me just telling myself, why am I doing this to myself right now? I could totally be like enjoying myself. And then thinking about ways to almost document it, because I didn't want it to just be a passing thing and then the next time this to happen, I feel like, why am I doing this? Why am I going through this? Like, I wanted to document it and say, a beautiful sunset. Wow. Wanted to document it and say, like, no, that's what you do. I think I'm like, I don't know, that's what you do. You get out of this past that you're like obsessed with, you know? Get out of this past that's like killing you. Get out of your head for a second, or get into a different headspace where things can change, things have changed, things will continue to change for hopefully the better. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Like, feels like one of the most brief instances of this happening that I've had. Like, in the last couple months or so, like, I've had something come up like that, and I will be writhing about it for days. I will be thinking about it all day at work. I'll be driving home and have nothing on my mind except for that. And then, like come home and be like, I can't do it. Like, it's all I'm thinking about. I think about it all day during my walk. I don't know. I think, okay, so when I was 18, I got my first tattoo. It's that one. That's, it's a symbol for future bound. It's like by this artist, Eden, that I like. And I think I've reflected on it a lot recently because I've like realized I don't even think I think I knew what I meant by it back then when I got it. And like, and a lot of people like regret their first tattoos, and I've just like been always in this state of like, let's try not to regret it because it's kind of low-key ugly. It's a beautiful view. Holy. It is like low-key ugly, but it's meaningful, especially to 18-year-old, 17-year-old me. And I think instead of like being like, oh, but it's ugly, I have been just putting new meanings behind it as much as I could, as much as I can. And the term future bound was something that I don't even think I believed in back then. I think I was just like anything but here, and I was like running from my mental health and I was just running from everything. So depressed, and I was like, I was running for myself, wanted a new version of myself, whatever. Like, I wasn't ready to confront my past. And now I think 6 years later, after getting that tattoo, it's almost like I've come to realize like its significance, that it doesn't mean just like run away from things and like live for the future. It means like you have to go through crazy things and like live with them for the rest of your life, but you need to learn how to live for the future in doing so. Because like moments like these, like that, like defined my evening. But I'm like not gonna like have that be the only thing I'm like thinking about, because like why would I do that to myself if I can just enjoy my evening and think about my freaking goals? I don't know. Beautiful view. Yeah, that's all I think. Just wanted to quickly document. That was a 15-minute video, so it was actually longer than I thought it would be, to be honest. But yeah. Passing so many people today. Getting better at just vlogging during it though. Look at these beautiful flowers too. Come on. Yeah, that's all. You know, I get to say it every video as the sun's setting. If you're having a crappy day, shitty day, and you can't get out of your head, you know, if something is going to stick with you for the rest of your day, stick with you completely, unable to shake it off today, I'll just tell you, the sun will set like it is right now. Tomorrow morning, the sun will rise. You will wake up and you will hear the birds. And it will be a new day with new opportunity to have different mindset and you can have a new strength. And if you just like actually believe that you can have that strength, then that's like really what's gonna get you through the next day and the rest of this day that's sucking, you know? So, all right, I'm out. Thanks for listening if you did. Bye.